What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the second episode of this second season with Stafford Rangers. I'm hoping today we can get a live con with a few goals in it and a little bit more interesting than that 0-0 against 9 men on the opening day. Wasn't impressed with that at all. But as the title suggests, drawing's a bit of a trend at the minute, and you're going to find that out soon. But I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who liked and commented on the last video and on the series so far. It really does mean a lot to me. So sit back, relax and enjoy episode 2 and hopefully 3 points up the borough. Come on. You'll notice over this video that in the early stage of the season there's been a bit of a trend for draws, and we picked up one straight after our disappointing 1-1 draw on the opening day against 9 men. Still annoyed. We drew with Leamington 0-0. Wasn't great, we should have won, we didn't. We followed that up with a 2-0 win, our first win of the season against Boston. James Weir with the opening goal. He then sent in the free kick for a knockdown and a Middleton own goal for the second. We did dominate the game, we did deserve to win, a lovely result. However, things with James Weir aren't really panning out as I would like them to, despite his fairly decent goal scoring form early doors. Following the Boston win, we drew 1-1 with Altrincham. Dean Smalley rescuing a point for us against those. We were on paper the better team in terms of stats, but it was a very even game. 1-1 was probably the fair result. The trouble with this tactic is, because the players aren't of the quality that I've had in the past with this tactic, they create the chances, they do a lot of the build-up they play, but they don't finish them. You know what I mean? So it's lacking that quality, but we'll stick with it because it's going to be part of our ethos, part of our philosophy, and we will get there eventually as the players progress, get better, and we bring in a higher quality of player. Not being disrespectful to these guys, but it's a tactic really that suits a higher quality, but I wanted to see how it did in the lower leagues. Another example, a 1-1 draw with Alfreton, and they had 1 shot on target and scored. We had 13, 4 on target and only got the 1 goal. Again, James Weir with the goal. It was frustrating, but I just deal with it. It's one of those things. Brackley was second when we rolled into town. They weren't when we rolled out of town. They took the lead on 7 minutes. Poor defending by us. We were pretty shocking to start off with, but we soon rallied around, and Sanders with his first goal for the club from that free kick, and we wrapped up all 3 points in the 73rd minute. With this from Rene Steer, look at this, bombs into the area and lashes it home. What a goal that was. And you can see we had 32 shots in this game, but it was better who managed to convert them. And if you can hear screeching in the background, I apologise. I don't know what one of my neighbours is doing, but it's getting on my wick. Oi, f*** off will ya? Oh shit. Then came our first defeat of the season. It was disappointing against Kings Lynn, but these things do happen. I think that was 6 games without defeat until we played this one, so it's not a bad start. We weren't as good as these suggest. There was about 2 highlights in the game. One was for us and one was their goal. It wasn't a spectacular game. Disappointed, gave them a rollicking. Hopefully that's the end of that. And we rousingly came back to a 0-0 draw with Guiseley, who were 20th when we played them. It was better, we didn't lose, but it still wasn't ideal. Again, creating the chances, just not quite getting them home, which is letting us down. But last time out, we faced Gloucester at home and spanked them 3-0. Finally, we had less shots, but we had more on target, and we were a bit more clinical, well, a lot more clinical than we have been. A really good performance, a really good result. You'll notice that James Weir is missing from the team. That's because I'm angry with him, and I've told him I'm angry with him. He's not fussed that I'm angry with him, but I am angry. We'll look at that in a moment. But as things stand, we are 5th in the table, which is really, really good. If I could finish there or thereabouts come the end of the season, I would consider that a great season. Once again, look at the bad boys known as South Shields. They walked the division last season. They're top of the division this season with Curzon. That makes me feel a little bit better about that opening day draw because they're top, they're joint top. So it shows they've got a bit about them. So I don't feel quite so bad. Same can't be said. Needham struggling at the bottom. Boston and Leamington all down there. Kingsland, the only team to beat us this season, are currently sat in 14th. So there you go. The favourites, Early Doors York, are struggling down in 12th, but there's a long way to go yet. They can make a run for the playoffs. Top spot, that's a bit of a stretch. So this man, I'm not happy with him. His training ratings are terrible. Absolutely terrible. We'll look at those in a moment. And yeah, he scored 2 goals. He's played good when he's played. Well, not good, but he's played all right when he's played, and he's got involved in goals and stuff. But he's just a pain in the arse. He just can't be bothered in training. You tell him about it, and he's like, I don't think I've been that bad. So I dropped him for the last match, and I'm dropping him again today. I've not changed the team for today's game, the starting 11 anyway. But on the bench, I have brought in the youngsters Sam Lakin. We're going to involve him at some point in the second half. And also Duncan Watkin. I want to involve him because I'm retraining him to play here. There's not really much point in us training to play there because we don't use that position. So we're going to try and retrain the young lad to play in this central midfield. He's accomplished there, so he can play there. It's just getting him used to playing there and making it his more dominant position. So he's not played in the league yet this season, so we're going to give him a few minutes at some point today. But apart from that, we're the same basically, nothing different. I'll let the assistant manager do the team talk today, and we'll crack on because I did it last time, so we'll let him do it today. Let's have a look. A nice little huddle before the game, and we're underway. They've gone with a 4-4-2 as expected. Oh, a highlight for them though. Oof, good lord, that's the first thing to happen. The first thing, and it's them again. Southport are playing really well in these opening stages of the game. It's cleared away. Oliver nods it down. Moran's messed it up and they've scored. Brilliant. Moran there, he couldn't really dive in. He's been booked already for diving in a bit earlier in the game. And he's cost us a goal there, being a silly sausage. Disappointing. Very disappointing. I mean, he's lucky there. He had his feet up. He thought about it, but he never went for it. 1-0 Southport. Not happy with that. So coming at half time, we have been dominant in terms of possession, in terms of shots, but they've had one on target really in highlight terms and it's gone in. We've done nothing, so we're going to give them the rocket at half time. They've got a free kick with Perrett. He's banged it and he's scored. That's a fantastic free kick, to be fair. We're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. This is disappointing. That is a lovely free kick. Goalkeeper should have done better there. Right, Ruben Reed's now been booked, so he's coming off. I'm going to bring Dean Smalley off for Lakin. Oh God, don't make it 3. Well done, goalkeeper. Well done. Lovely throw. Here's Lakin now. Can we produce something here? The youngster, Sam Lakin. He's had to slow down and he's done nothing with it. That's a shame. He had the drive when everybody else did, but we could be caught on the break here. Well done, Steer. Here's Parker. They're getting a lot of men behind the ball. I'm told we're changing to 4-4-2 after this highlight. We'll see what happens. Bars. Moran. Still Moran. Harvey. Here's Parker to Bars. He scored. Somehow he snuck that in at the near post. That is shocking from the goalkeeper, but I am very grateful for it. Very grateful. Moran there giving a lot of time on the ball. Bars, and then look, watch Bars, that's cheeky. Very cheeky and very poor goalkeeping. Now do we change or do we stick or do we twist? That's the question. There's a highlight for them. I've stuck so far. I've not twisted yet. And here comes Steer. Can he pick somebody out with this? He's down to the bar line. He's pulled it back to Lakin, who sends it across. It's blocked. Moran, bars. Oh, so close. We've been on the 4-4-2 for a little bit now, and we're starting to come forwards a bit. Watkins is blocked off there, though. Oh, don't tell me they're going to hit us on the counter. They've suckered us in there. Here's Kavanagh. Can we block him off? We can't, but Booth takes the shot easily. Here they come again. Southport. They've played decent, Southport. I can't take that away from them. Oh, well done Lakin there by blocking that off. Here's Parker. Watkin knocks it down. Bars. Oh, he could have teed that off there to the man running into the area. Here's Defies. Loves the long ranger, but plays it to Harvey. Bars has scored, but he's offside. I thought he was. When it played him, he looked offside. Gutting. Yeah, he's definitely just offside. What a shame. Device pushes him back a bit. Come on. That's it. Keep on him. Well done. Here's Moran. Didn't go forward. Chose to go back to the goalkeeper. Oh, there's a poor ball. There's a poor ball. Well done. Again, just go at them. Lovely. Lakin gets onto it. He's took his man on and got past him. Oh, get in! Dylan Parker's equalised. Get in. Come on now. Drop to balanced. Drop to balanced. Have we rescued a point? That's the question. Lovely ball from Harvey, and Lakin does fantastic to get there and then just knock it past his man, and then he pulls it back across. Bars' effort is blocked, but Parker is there. Get in. 2-2. Desmond. We've drew again. We've had more draws than the lottery, for God's sake. Come on. We're in 7th though. Not bad, not brilliant. The assistant manager's told him we're proud of the effort, which we are for the comeback. But all in all today, not a great result. And like I said, that's shifted us into 7th place. We've got Chester up next in the FA Cup qualifiers, so we'll see how we do in that one. But where are Southport? Southport are down in 17th. We should really be beating those teams if we want to be up and in and around here. But we're currently on target. The media predicted us 7th. We're in 7th. The board wanted mid-table. We're above mid-table. So far, so good. Just wish we could get rid of the draws. That would be delightful. I thought we'd finish on this page, the old finances. The board did dump a couple about 80 to 90 grand, I can't remember what it was, at the beginning of the season, well in the pre-season, into the old balance, so that helped us out a bit because we're starting to drift into the red. We're doing okay. We need a cup run to try and get some money in to sustain us for the rest of the season, you know, just keep us in the plus rather than dropping into the red. That would be nice, but we should be alright. But anyway guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, at least we didn't lose. At least you saw a decent comeback, I guess. So please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual fantastic stuff. It helps with the algorithm of YouTube to re-promote my channel because it's dropped right down the pecking order for being away so long. So I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very much guys. I'm out of time. Catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.